And go back here and make sure it's cleaned. And the back, on the skin in the back tends to turn inward a little bit, and so we have to manipulate the skin a little bit different. So you have to really stretch it out. Okay, again, I'm going to stretch and go at the base, and hopefully it won't go inward, and this one does want to go inward. It's coming out. There we go. It's a small one. Okay, there's a little cluster right here that I do want to work on, so I'm going to work on that. I use a 27.5 gauge needle, about 30-degree angle. We use the bevel is up. I had a question about cross-contamination. The body's flora, it's its own flora, so it's not going to cross-contaminate if you use the same probe when you're extracting. So it's not going to cause a problem. Good question, though. Christian, you holding up okay?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this is a little bit more deeper, so I'm going to twist. This one on this side there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and probe some more. So you can see I'm really trying to get the base. We get everything out. It's got some good ones through here. I'm going to go ahead and try to. Christian, I'm putting a little pressure. I just need to make sure you're okay. You're okay. Okay, I'm going to stretch again. Make sure that's all cleaned out from the base. Kind of a awkward little corner here for me, but here we go. And there's more, so I'm going to go ahead and keep extracting. There we go. Got it all out. I'm gonna go this side and see. I'm going to stretch the skin. Christian, I feel some pressure, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much for viewing our videos. We appreciate you. Don't forget to stop by at our Facebook page at Anilsa Skin Essentials Acne Clinic. We look forward to seeing
We pre-washed the skin already. These are just small blackheads. everyone is doing well. We are enjoying a cold but sunny day. We like that. And these areas through here. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to get these little corners. If you've never had extractions done, these tend to be a little bit uncomfortable. Sensitive area. Daryl's taking the fifth, he's not saying anything. Do they hurt a little bit? A little uncomfortable?
I'm used to it.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad. We usually tell our clients that once they get used to it, it's the first couple of times, it's a little bit uncomfortable after that. I have patients that literally sleep while I'm doing extractions. Heard much from Giuseppe Reina, and I really miss her. So Giuseppe, if you by any chance are watching this video, I miss you. I really want you back on YouTube. I'm not sure what's going on, but we need you. So we need to see your videos. We need to hear from you. I pray all is well with you, health, and in every aspect of your life. So I know that my viewers love you, and so we want to see you back on YouTube. Okay. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day today. So I'm gonna go through this area here. These are little flesh moons, just in case if you're wondering, because I'll get probably a post. You skipped 2 blackheads. I didn't. So just
What are flesh moles?
So flesh moles are actually growths on the skin that are elevated to the surface. they're they're benign. They cause no problem to the skin or to the body itself, but they're usually inherited by someone in your family, genetic. So.
Thanks, Mom.
So we're gonna go ahead and stretch this out to here and see. You're okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to open some of that up. You okay? And so this one I'm gonna open up here and see how this one goes. Stuff, but it looks really good. this one got filled up again. Do you remember this one a while back?
Mm-hmm.
You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
I think we got it all. Let's double check. Stretch and see if I can find here. Come on, go through here. Get a little bit of buildup in here. I'd like to thank everyone again for tuning in with us and watching our videos. Truly appreciate it. If you get the opportunity to go to Daryl's page, is a kidney for Daryl on Facebook, and if you like to donate for his GoFund to help out with the expenses, we will have a link on this channel, so that way you can go ahead and go directly to the link and donate. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support. Thank you for just being you. Love you deeply. Hope you have an amazing and wonderful day today. See you next time. Was that she really was very flared up, and we are going to show some before pictures. Glycolic wash, and she's cleared up really nicely. So we're just going to go ahead and start probing the skin. How are you doing? Doing okay? You doing okay? Great. All right. We are going to be seeing Leslie soon. I saw her last week, and I'll give you more details on it, but I know that many of you have asked for Leslie, and you're going to be so excited when you see her. We were able to get her on some antibiotics, and with her using the glycolic wash, she's done fabulous. So can't wait for you guys to see her, and she's so excited about coming back. How are you holding up, sweetie? Just to make sure that everything, content of the pores all emptied out. I feel a little pressure, okay? I know this is your first time with me, and I thank you so much for letting us do this for you and letting us video you. Okay, I'm going to turn her just a little bit this way, and you can see that she's got some clogged pores through here, so I'm going to go ahead and open those up. gonna go from the other angle, make sure everything is cleaned up. And I'm gonna go and feel around the perimeter of the base of the lesion just to make sure that it is clean. Go through here. These are itty bitty ones. Alright, let's look for some bigger ones for our audience. So I'm going to start working on this area here. Okay, it's just got some small ones right here. Clean that out. You feel a little pressure, okay? And this area tends to be a little bit more sensitive. Just kind of want to give you a heads up on that. Before I started doing the treatment on her, I went ahead and did wash her face with a 20% glycolic wash. And again, that just kind of pre-softens that area. We'll go back. There's a lot of things that we do behind the scene, like we'll ice the area to bring the inflammation down. We also apply like salicylic, which tends to help dry up that area where the bacteria is growing and helps expedite healing. And it keeps her from getting the post-inflammatory condition on lighter skin tones is more red, on darker skin tones are more brown. So that salicylic is going to help a lot with that, and with a combination of a lactic. I'm going to stretch really good, and I'm looking for any areas that are kind of hidden. And I'm going to put my way around here, make sure everything is cleaned out. So now I'm gonna move on this area here. What I'm doing is really stretching that area, and there they go. How are you doing, sweetie? Good. Great. I'm gonna ask you periodically, how are you doing? Hopefully I won't get on your last nerve. But since it's the first time I'm really working with you, I want to make sure that we keep you as pain-free as possible, okay? Alright, so again, I'm going to stretch this area, go at the base. There we go. are little tiny ones. Some of them are blackheads, some of them are microcomedones, especially in this area. Let's go ahead and look at that one. Here we go. I'm going to tilt you up just a little bit just to see underneath here. Okay, so here we go. Work on this little area right here. And they're small, but I want to make sure we get them. Now, on your hand, you just kind of show me your finger if it's too much, okay? Like raise your finger up and let me know if it's way too much, if you can't tolerate it, because I know this is the first time that you're with me. And you haven't probably done a lot of anything with your skin when it comes to extractions. I have patients that have been with me and they sleep right through it, but then I realize there's some that are not used to it. How's that feel? Is that a little bit too much for you?
It's okay.
It's okay? I'm going to apply just an oil. So let's see how that does for her nose area. And I'm watching your hand too, okay? So just know that. These are still in there, they're still pretty much embedded, you know. Need a little bit, probably a little bit more pre-softening. Probe this area for you. Just got a lot more blackheads up here. Stretch the skin. So I'm going to put some pressure, okay, sweetie? And you see it coming up. double check. It's completely cleaned out. And when there's just clear fluid, it's pretty much cleaned out. How are you holding up, sweetie? So we get to work on her. So I'm very excited to introduce you to her. So basically she has kind of the same problem where she is very congested. And so we already ahead and started her on the 3-step system. And she's already started to clear up, which is real nice. Now we have what is left is a lot of the, some closed comedones and some blackheads. And so we're going to be doing extractions on her skin today. And then depending how much she can tolerate, then we'll, we'll move forward. So would you like to say hello?
Hello.
And so, how did your skincare, how's that working out for you?
Really good.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start on the central panel. We're going to go ahead and stretch that skin. And put a little bit of pressure. You're going to get used to this. The first time, which this is your first time, it's, your body just doesn't know what's going on. But after a little while, it gets better, okay? It's kind of cloudy, misty day today here in Texas. I know a lot of the different parts of the states have snowed and it's winter. So what I'm doing is I'm really working on the ones that are ready to be extracted. How you doing? Good?
Okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna jump around a little bit just so that I can get those ones out. Jody's with us today. I always love seeing her. She's like my sister. She is my sister. It's always so much fun when we have her here in the office. If you hear my voice a little bit raspy, for the ones who've been following me all these years, know that this is the time of the year. I get my allergies, and I do my little neti pot and do my medication still. So I'm very sensitive to cedar. you can see, these are coming out pretty nicely. And then when we see her again, about a week, it will even get better because she'll have a little bit more time using the product. And I'm gonna record her sister today, but she's a little bit of a cough. So we're gonna move into this area. Okay, and we're gonna stretch that skin. She has some open comedones, some closed comedones. So, if you've also heard me in the past that acne is genetic, so you could see that both sisters have a problem with acne, and so this is a very good example. When we do like our intake, we always ask who in the family has problems with acne. Has a little bit of post-inflammatory condition here, and it's probably due to the fact that she probably had some pustules there, and they're resolving, but it has left a little bit of pressure. While it was on there was some pressure there, and it's left some pigmentation irregularities, but we'll definitely work on that and keep it skin even toned for her. Our basic standard protocol is using the glycolic wash morning and night, or we first start them off about 3 times a week at night, and then the gentle foaming cleanser in the morning. That helps. And if you've ordered our product before, we really try to get everybody acclimated to the 5% wash first, and then move them up accordingly. And then when we do the treatments here, we start extracting, and then we start introducing them into the light peels like lactic, which is made of milk. It's great for darker skin tones and all skin tones. And the molecule on the lactic is a very large molecule, so when it penetrates, it's very hydrating, lightly exfoliates, works with pigmentation. The skin is very receptive to this type of solution, so very little irritation to none. And when I say irritation, I would say probably when we apply the product on the skin, they'll feel it, depending on the percentage. But we just don't have a problem with that type of acid. How are you holding up, Miss Sugar?
I'm good.
I remember when she first came in, I wanted to do her skin, and she wasn't too receptive to me doing her skin, so I'm so happy to have her with us here. And she finally decided, okay, I'm gonna give it a try, and so I'm so happy. This video is not going to be a very long video because this is her first treatment, and like I've always said, I don't want her to say I don't want to have this done because it was too much, you know. I want her to come back. I want her to have a really good experience. And we're going to turn this way. And then you can see a little bit of pH in that area. Again, that will resolve. Get it evened out. Kind of see me jumping around, okay, you guys? Just that I'm just getting the ones that I feel like they're ready. Once we get her skin a little bit more clearer, we'll go ahead and start dermaplaning. gonna go in this area through here. I'm gonna go through this area here. And this area is a little bit tricky because it's the jawline and it can be a little sensitive. Do you think so? Yeah. Oh, they're so sweet, those boys. I'm gonna go a couple more, and then that's it, okay, sweetheart? See if this one wants to come out. Okay, look at this nice one. Okay, this is probably as much as I'm gonna do today. This is just like a little intro to our new member of the family. So please feel free to just welcome her, encourage her like you guys always do. So love about our community. It's just the best community in the world. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Stay safe. Know that love you guys. Basically our YouTube family. She is Julie, and she comes to us with a grade 4 acne. She's got blackheads, she's got pustules, she's got open comedones, and then which are right here, and then closed comedones, and then she's got some cystic acne. So she's got, you know, pretty much everything that you can possibly think of when it comes to grading the acne. But I'm excited because I know we're going to be able to change her skin. And you can see a little cyst in here, and if you stretch the skin, you see it kind of underneath there. And it's genetic for her. And so I'm going to go ahead and start working on her skin. We are going to introduce her to some medication. We'll kind of update you on that as we go along. But today is her first treatment. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start doing some extractions on her. And she's been on our 12% acid wash, our BHAAJ, and then our Hydra Moist. Okay. How are you liking the products?
They're pretty good. They smell good too.
They do. Okay, good. We took some pictures of the first time she came in. Even though she does have PIH, you know, where you see a lot of the redness, there's a significant difference. So we're happy about that. And as you can see, you know, the blackheads are coming out pretty easily, and that's because the 12% acid wash helps to soften the rim around the pore, decapping the follicle and softening the inner cavity, releasing all of the content that's inside. So the first time you get this done, you're going to feel a little bit of pressure. I promise you'll get used to it. After a while, I have patients that fall asleep on me. But the first time your body's like, what is going on? Holding up okay? Okay, let's just got some little papules in there. I'm gonna go. These are kind of ready to come out. And do you remember when we talked about the inflamed? So you have the non-inflammatory and inflammatory. So on the inflammatory, when doing the treatment, you really don't want to go inward. What you want to do is take that skin. See how I have my fingers placed? Stretch and see how it comes out. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to put pressure inward. And why is that? Because it's going to push the bacteria back into that pore. And so we want to definitely avoid that at all costs. Okay? Again. So here, let me go ahead and get in on your cotton clip applicator. I usually like to do the non-inflammatory first, you know, but I wanted to take this time and give you a really good teaching moment for the estheticians and for the ones that want to be estheticians and for the ones that just absolutely enjoy doing this and watching it. Just want to get you some good information out there for you, okay? Oops, there goes my cleanser. And you always remember to go at the base. Okay. And then you could see again, see all of that? That's all inflammation. That's an inflammatory, that's a small cyst. She does have some scarring. We're going to work on that later on. But she's so beautiful. Just beautiful. I can't wait to have her finished. Alright, so what I want to do is go ahead and get a 27 half gauge needle and open that up for her. I promise you're gonna be okay. That sounds scary, huh? And that's gonna help release some of that pressure there. Okay, and you guys remember, bevel up. And let's start right in here. And again, you stretch out. And you tell me, you're probably going to feel some pressure there. Yeah. You feel it, yeah. So there's a little bit coming out this way. There's one right there that I'm going to try to go as easy as possible. Do you see how it's kind of purple? So there's some bacteria there. And I'm trying to get that bacteria out of there because the longer it sits there, the higher possibility that she has of scarring. So I'm going to try my very best to see if we can extract some of that. How are you holding out? Okay? So if it doesn't want to cooperate at this time, it's okay. leave it, okay? We created some openings, it'll release some stuff, and then we'll leave it at that, okay? I never like to really force anything on the skin because then you're gonna cause, you know, problems. And so let's just move on. Does that sound like a good deal? Yay. This is a little bit smoother. Okay, let's see what's here. I'll go behind here and see. She does have a little cyst back here, but we're gonna go ahead. I wanna explain something to our audience as a practitioner. And basically, when your patient comes in, you know, they're very vulnerable. And so I want to thank you so much for allowing us to show your progress here, okay? But you don't want to start doing a lot of pressure things because it's very emotional too. Do you agree with me a little bit on that? And so, okay, I'm gonna cry here with you. So and so my heart is to make it a great experience because I know the outcome. It's gonna be good. And so the last thing they need is someone poking on their skin just all over.